Okay, so we're learning about Mikveh a little bit, part 3. Probably be a little shorter than other parts. There's Hashem, maybe a lot shorter. We'll see how things go. So the Mikveh, the Chesed Avram says that the Mikveh, the beginning of a Mikveh, is 3 aspects of Ekeh. Right? You have these three beginners of Ekeh that shaykh to Mikveh. So let's get first of all to what are these 3 beginners of Ekeh. So you have 3 beginners of Ekeh. You're right, Ekeh we know means I will be, right? It's a name that's associated with Tshuva. Right? We were speaking before, Tshuva, Ekeh Ekeh, so that's Tshuva and Tshuva. Right? Ekeh Ekeh, that's the beginning of Tshuva and Tshuva. So, right, so the Indian is like this. I will be, because it's something, I'm going to act towards my intention. I'm going to be, but I'm not there yet. But I'm the Havayah, like this. I'm preparing to be, I want to be, like, again, this is the whole Indian of what Ekeh is. So there are 3 ways to spell Ekeh. Right? Aleph is always spelled the same. Aleph, Lamed, Pei. Right? Yud is always spelled the same. Yud of Dalet. Right? Then you have the Heys. There's 2 Heys in each of them. They can be spelled either Hey Yud and Hey Yud. Hey Hey and Hey Hey. Hey Aleph and Hey Aleph. Right? Those are 3 aspects. And those bechinas of Ekeh are levushim to the Havayahs. They are the garments, as it were. They were holds the Havayahs. So the bechina of what does that mean? Right? So on a simple, like a little avodah Indian, that means that every person, whatever level you access, whatever level you get to, you have to have an element of this. I'm preparing to be. I want to be this bechina of tshuva. That's what's going to really get you there. Otherwise, you're not really going to get to any real level. Like real level means that you have this bechina of tshuva there. This bechina of tshuva, and this bechina can take you even higher as well. So there are different elements and different inyanim that are relevant. So we know that the hey, right? The hey, when you write aleph lamed pei, hey hey, yud vav daled, and then hey hey, that's kana, right? That's 151, which is gematria kas and gematria mikveh. That's very very much what the mikveh is about. But there's another inyan also. I forgot which of the great Chassidim said it. So we know this whole here. I may as well go a little bit into these inyan, right? So you have something called Ekeh Yaku. We spoke a little bit about it, right? Ekeh, and then Yud Hey, and then Vav, right? So those bechinas, you have the Shem Ehekeh and then the Shem Havayah, but not with the end Hey, right? So because you're being mashpia, you bring you to the end Hey, right? So you have this bechina of Ekeh Yaku. So I forgot I don't remember who it was. He had a dream that the Baditchev came to him, and he said he wanted mechaber the mikveh, and he said the kavanah of the mikveh is this Ekeh Yaku. Each of these 7 bechinas is called 7 Magolim. We spoke a little bit about it before, and Be'ez Hashem, when the time comes, it's not yet, and probably after my Sechoshev, it's going to be Knafranon about the defiles. And the defiles will find out that each of these Ekeh Yakus has a different shem attached to it, of 7 shemas. And there are 2 starim. One is Mizmor David, and also by B'Shalom, and also Yech Merava, and also all the Shemona Esrei 7 brachos. Different start on this Seder, that Seder. So I won't go to Seder now, but very much the beginning of the Ekeh Yaku. She said that is the covenant of the mikveh, and the shemas associated with it. And the Rav Eliyashiv says that about tshuva, especially because it comes from bina, these shemas, this Ekeh Yaku, Ekeh comes from bina, the beginning of bina tshuva. I want to become. So he said about tshuva, especially should focus on these shemas and these inyanim. Because this beginning of Ekeh is very, very, very important in terms of doing tshuva, because again, you have to get to a place. So we spoke last week a little bit about the shemas, right? There are the 4 shemas, and a little bit of avodah about what they are. So, right, you have the bechina again. The bechina, you have the mikveh on the one hand, and you have the kas on the other hand, right? And that's the heihin, right? Aleph lamed pei, hey hey, yud vav daled, and then hey hey. That's Ekeh. That's kana. That comes into That comes into the shem. That's the levush for the shem ben, right? Generally speaking, that's levush for the shem ben, right? So you have the levush for the shem ben. Why? Because again, that's this bechina of you have the ka. You have the, on the one hand, you have this bechina of kas. Like you have to if you're angry, like do something good. If you feel angry, upset, you don't have to necessarily diffuse it. You have to channel it properly. Do something good. That's not who I am. That's fine. Do something good. That's the bechina of the mikveh. We know, of course, obviously, kana is from nakeh, which means to purify. Right? This bechina of cleansing. That's also part of what it is. Right? This bechina of cleaning up, and that's all this bechina is all this like struggle. We're trying to struggle, like again, like I said last week from the Shlos is it's kaima, right? It's the bechina of your whole stature. This struggle is very much in the bechina that's called ben, like we said last week, right? Yud vav daled, ben is yud vav daled, hey hey vav vav, and then hey hey. It's the Mars Machpelah that he says. The Zohar talks about the Mars Machpelah. Mars Machpelah and Shemus is this shame of Malchus, which has nothing. It's like the moon. So everything is yud vav daled. It's always you the same, but then you have hey and hey. Because for Malchus to have a hey, you have to give Malchus a hey. Vav and Vav, because for Malchus to have a Vav, you have to give him Malchus a Vav. And then hey and hey, because Malchus get a hey, another hey, you have to get a hey, because it has nothing. The moon, you don't shine in, has nothing. And that's the bechina when a person's dealing with Nefesh Bahamas is difficult. So the Ekeh, the bechina of Tshuva that's associated with picking that up where you can, that's this bechina of Aleph Lamed Vei, hey hey, Yud Vav Daled, and then hey hey. Right, this Ekeh, that's kana. This bechina of you have to cleanse. You're working. You're between these bechina of Kaz and Mikveh. You're trying to do it. So then you have the bechina that's Ma. Ma is the next bechina. It's all out. Again, getting to this place of levsuh shalom, remembering Hashem on some level. It's bechina of ruach. It's a bechina of emotional stability. You're already in a pretty good place, and things are pretty much working out. You're not struggling as much in the same way. You're okay. You're not dealing with the cause or difficulty. It's so hard. No, that's not where you are. So that's the bechina of the Ekeh with Alfin, right? Yud Daled, Hey Aleph, Yud Vav. Aleph Lamed Pei, Hey Aleph, Yud Vav Daled, and then Hey Aleph. That's the bechina that's called Ekeh, right? So that's the bechina that's called Ekeh. That Ekeh is in bechina Ma. That's what that Ekeh is. And that's this bechina where you need to get the kitzer. You need to get alfin. You have to have a tshuva of alfin also. The Ekeh also is bechina of the alfin. It's bechina of alfin. Of the levsuh shalom, remembering Hashem. And now you can remember Hashem. In Ben, it's very hard to remember Hashem. In Ben, you're working like, I don't know if I mentioned this last week. I was doing for one of the things about Malchus, maybe the Shem Ehekeh. It's one of the Chassidus Farm, this idea. Okay, Chassidus Farm. One of the Chassidus Farm at least mentions this idea, which is a very beautiful, made an indelible impression on me, but I don't know how much it's brought, but it's a very, very important klal and key to understanding this whole bechina of Ben. Ben we know is gemartia behema. So you use this bechina of Ben, you're able to uplift it, you're able to use it properly when you remember that you're a Ben of Hashem. You have to remember that you are Hashem's child, you're with Hashem, He's with you. You're struggling, so you have to, that's a very important way to overcome. Again, this bechina of knowing your mitzvah, right? You have to know you're important. Yeah. Hashem loves you. Okay, you have challenges. Everyone does. That's the way Hashem wants the world. That's what's most important. That's the highest, the biggest thing. It says like gladiators. You're like in this stadium and you're fighting these bad thoughts. Like that's it. You're struggling. Great. Right. So that's one bechina in the ben. And then you have the ma'is more bechina. It's called the adam. So then you have emotional stability. Things are the way they're supposed to be. You're pretty much balanced and good. So then you have to get to this place of, again, this alpha of being able to do the tshuva with alpha. To remember levsuh shalom, right? Abba Yud Vekas, we said from the Baal Tanya last week, and I think the Gra too. Right? Abba Yud Vekas, that's chesed gvur defiles. And then you have netzach hod yisod. Netzach is remembering. You used to have this ahava. Really, maybe not. You're a little more diminished. You don't remember now, but you have some recollection. I used to have this deep ahava for Hashem. I want to get it back, right? This netzach that you could win through you, fortify yourself, and then. Oh, you remember I had a deep year for Hashem, and now I don't know, but I want to have a Rishima, and then you saw this. Remember how to be deep tefillas for Hashem. And it's fair. That's the Chabad for sure. This is maybe the cross. I don't know. Chabad for sure. That's the taich, right? So that's where you are. You have to do all these bechinas of these alfin, and you have to do tshuva in this place also. You have to become actualize your potential when you are in a balanced good place. In a balanced good place, you're good. You know, Baral says the worst a very person can do is with seichel. You have mochin and you do that. That's like whoa, it's really terrible because usually the higher levels run away. You do a very not push just because if it's with the seichel, it's a terrible thing. It's very bad. Worst thing you can do because you're not really he's disconnecting with after. It's very bad. Shem Ehekeh. Again, a person falls. He falls again. The Rav Nassim says you do a very 800 times. Also, everything in Torah, I'll find something good. And you'll do tshuva. No such thing as that. So you can find there's still schus. He's still doing tshuva. It's still possible. It's not simple. And then the last two levels are the yud. Right, Bina and Chachma. They go into the bechina of the yud. Aleph Lamed Pei Hey Yud. Right, Yud Vav Daled, and then Hey Yud. That's the bechina of. Yeah, that's the bechina of Kasa, right? That's the bechina of 161, and that's the bechina of what we're talking about here. That's the bechina of Right, that's the bechina that's going to be in the higher place. So again, on a simple level, hey yud, it's all yud, top level. Chacham is all yud, yud because there's less brains. The yud is like the little, because you can't chacham me'av you can't hardly get into this bechina of chacham. You're but Hashem, you don't exist. It's only God. Like, you can't even express to someone what's going on. And bina is where you actualize that and bring it into reality. Doing tshuva, both those levels are above nature, so they both go in this bechina of the Ehekeh there. I'm going to give a very quick one more yesod about these inyanim. So first of all, this is all bechina. The mikveh is a matter of cleansing and purification. We'll see more what and when later, how these three relate. We'll see. But first of all, this bechina of tshuva. You're supposed to go to the mikveh. The Tarash Kodesh says, if you don't think, I want to do tshuva, I want to be changed, I want to be transformed. He's like, what are you doing? You take a bath? Like, like, what are you doing? You have in mind, I want to do tshuva, I want to connect, I want to purify, I want to not just sit around, Right? So mikveh, right? Isn't that what he says? The mikveh is benakeh? Isn't that what he says? I think that's what he says as well. The mikveh, I think the Chassid Ram brings us. The mikveh is benakeh, I believe. Right? That Kuf Vav Hey, benakeh with an off y'all, if I remember right. So actually, you're accessing this bechina of this purification. Hashem purifies. Hashem gives us this inyan of what the mikveh is. And it's very much whatever level, whatever aspect you're able to get to, you want the mikveh is the tshuva aspect, that Ehekeh aspect. It's this aspect of actualizing who you are, getting to where you're able to be. Of becoming who I'm supposed to be, of getting to this bechina, this merdik or this merdik inyan. And there's a koach of tahara in the mikveh that's very, very hard to find elsewhere. It's very, very not simple. That's why the bechina of the Rav Eliyashiv says why about keri goes to mikveh, because the people think they were like Ezra. They got rid of it. They nullified it. So why would they nullify it? Because people weren't holy about it. He said, but that doesn't mean there's no defilement. There is a defilement, but they can't handle it. So okay, but you go to the mikveh. He said, don't not go to the mikveh. Even shayes halacha. There's machlokes, of course. The levsuh way is one way. You're going to miss the minyan. You're going to mikveh 4 or not. So not so simple. It depends who you're at. Rav Eliyashiv said, of course, you go to the minyan mikveh. What do you mean? It's not mikveh din. Mikveh din. You're mechuyev to go to the minyan. What do you mean? Mikveh, you're allowed to daven in such a matzah, but the mice, it's very. If you happen to the minyan, get to the minyan. It's not so pashut. Again, the Ari says, person's careful. These inyanim, it's a very, very big. It's a big Ruach HaKodesh, a big thing, not a simple thing. So that's a little bit about what these levels are. On some level, at least to get a little bit understanding. And Hashem shows Bizocha next week. As Hashem will read the text and Hashem understand a little more.